Once upon a time, in the city of Serenityville, there was a veteran white police officer named Jack Thompson. Jack had seen his share of hardships during his tenure in the force, and over the years, he had developed a deep-rooted bitterness for blacks, partly caused by a painful breakup with a black woman named Sarah, who had been the love of his life. One fateful day, while patrolling the city, Jack received a call about a suspected burglary in progress. He rushed to the scene, only to find a young man, wearing a hoodie and trying to open the door of an old, run-down house. Unaware of the identity of the man, Jack approached cautiously. "Freeze! Hands up!" he barked, pointing his gun at the man. The man turned around, and Jack saw his face for the first time. It was a face he recognized all too well. It was the face of his long-lost son, whom he had never known existed. The young man's eyes widened in surprise when he saw the badge on his father's chest. "Dad?" he whispered, dropping to his knees with his hands cuffed behind him. Jack's heart pounded in his chest as he realized the gravity of the situation. His son was a criminal, and he had arrested him. The realization hit him like a ton of bricks, filling him with guilt and sorrow. As the story unfolded, it was revealed that the young man's name was Malik. He had grown up in the tough neighborhoods of Serenityville without knowing who his father was. His mother, Sarah, had decided to keep his identity a secret to protect him from the pain she knew would come if he knew the truth. Over the next few days, Jack and Malik had several emotional encounters in the police station. Malik poured out his heart, expressing his frustration with growing up without a father figure and the challenges he faced in a society that often judged him. He made bail and was released. Jack was torn between his duty as a police officer and his newfound role as a father. He struggled with the hate he held in his heart for so many years, realizing that it was misguided and only caused more pain. As they spent more time together, Jack and Malik slowly began to understand each other. They discovered that they had more in common than they initially thought. Jack learned about Malik's passion for music and the dreams he had of becoming a successful musician one day. In the following weeks, Jack decided to step back from active duty to focus on rebuilding his relationship with Malik. They started attending family therapy sessions together, working through the deep-seated issues that had plagued their lives. In the process, Jack also reconnected with Sarah, who had never stopped loving him despite their painful breakup. They found it in their hearts to forgive each other for the mistakes of the past and to give their love a second chance. As the months passed, Jack, Malik, and Sarah began to heal as a family. Jack became a pillar of support for Malik, helping him pursue his dreams and encouraging him to overcome the obstacles in his path. Malik's music talent began to gain recognition in Serenityville, and his songs resonated with people from all walks of life. His lyrics were filled with messages of hope, love, and unity, inspiring positive change in the community. The transformation in Jack was evident to everyone around him. He had let go of his hate and prejudice, replacing them with compassion and understanding. He actively engaged in community outreach programs, working to bridge the gap between the police force and the citizens they served. Months turned into years, and the bond between Jack, Malik, and Sarah grew stronger with each passing day. They became a close-knit family, supporting and encouraging each other through life's ups and downs. Malik's music career soared to new heights. His music became a powerful tool for promoting unity and understanding, and he used his platform to advocate for social justice and positive change. With Jack's guidance, Malik also became actively involved in community initiatives. Together, they organized workshops and mentorship programs for young people in underprivileged neighborhoods, aiming to provide them with the support and opportunities they needed to succeed. Meanwhile, Sarah's dedication to her work as a social worker deepened. She started a program that focused on reuniting families that had been separated due to the injustices of the criminal justice system. Her own experience of keeping Malik's identity a secret drove her to help others mend fractured relationships and build a brighter future. As the years passed, Serenityville began to see a transformation. The once tense relationship between the police force and the community had improved significantly. Jack's story of reconciliation and his dedication to community service inspired other officers to reevaluate their own prejudices and biases. The Serenityville Police Department also underwent reforms, implementing community-oriented policing strategies that focused on building trust and positive relationships with residents. Officers were encouraged to actively engage with the community, attend events, and listen to the concerns and needs of the people they served. Jack became a mentor and role model for many young police officers, sharing his own journey of self-discovery and personal growth. He encouraged them to see beyond stereotypes and judgments and to treat every individual they encountered with empathy and respect. The media caught wind of Jack and Malik's heartwarming story, and it quickly gained national attention. One day, they received a special invitation to appear on a prominent TV show that focused on promoting social change and healing in communities across the country. The host, a renowned journalist named Laura Mitchell, was deeply moved by their story and wanted to bring their powerful message to a wider audience. As Jack, Malik, and Sarah stood on the stage, facing the cameras and the eager audience, Laura began the interview. She asked them about their journey, the challenges they faced, and the impact they had made on Serenityville. Malik spoke passionately about the power of forgiveness and how his music had become a vessel for positive change. "I learned that love and understanding can break down the walls that divide us," he said. "Through my songs, I want to remind people that we are all connected, regardless of our backgrounds." Jack shared how his encounter with Malik had transformed his life. "I had carried hate in my heart for far too long," he admitted. "But discovering Malik, my own son, behind that hoodie made me realize that love and compassion are the only paths to true healing." Sarah's eyes gleamed with pride as she spoke about her work reuniting families. "Every day, I witness the power of forgiveness in action," she said. "It is never too late to mend broken relationships and build a better future together." Laura, visibly touched by their words, then turned to the audience and addressed millions of viewers watching from their homes. "This story is a testament to the human capacity for growth and change," she said. "It shows that we can rewrite our narratives, and no matter how deep the wounds, healing is possible." As the interview concluded, the audience erupted in applause, and the social media platforms were abuzz with the powerful message of hope and transformation. People from all walks of life were inspired to take a closer look at their own prejudices and biases, and many began to take small steps towards positive change in their communities. Jack, Malik, and Sarah's journey didn't end with that TV show appearance. Instead, it marked the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. They continued their work in Serenityville, striving to create a city where everyone felt valued and heard. Their story was adapted into a best-selling book, and they were invited to speak at conferences, universities, and community gatherings across the country. They became advocates for criminal justice reform and spoke out against racial profiling and discrimination. Their message touched the hearts of many, inspiring a wave of activism and solidarity across the nation. In time, Serenityville became a model for other cities seeking to heal their communities and build bridges between law enforcement and the people they served. Jack's transformational journey became a training module for police academies, emphasizing the importance of empathy, emotional intelligence, and community engagement. As for Jack, Malik, and Sarah, their lives continued to be filled with love, joy, and purpose. Their family bond grew stronger, and they knew that together, they could weather any storm.